joined by a very special guest this morning. It's our one and only Drew Baker from Behind the Stage Door. Good morning, Drew.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. All the better for seeing you, because of course you're usually a Sunday early evening kind of guy.
This is very early. I'm normally the opposite end of this scale. I'm normally 12 hours later on a Sunday.
Oh, amazing! Yeah. But there's a very there's a reason why you're on this morning, which which is odd because it's kind of tomorrow. There's a big announcement coming, but you want people to be prepped and ready and primed and ready to go.
Absolutely. I mean, we've been building up to this announcement now for a while, and eventually tomorrow at noon we're able to make said announcement.
I'm very excited.
Actually, let everybody know all of the work that's been going on behind the stage door. Do you see what I did?
Literally behind the stage door. I love it. And of course, we're talking about, because what we're talking about isn't a secret in of itself. We are talking about Jack and the Beanstalk.
Absolutely. Jack and the Beanstalk, the loved family pantomime, is, as we've announced, it's coming to Pembrokeshire this Christmas. We have kept it. We've had it out there. It's coming from the 9th to the 31st of December. So pretty much the whole of
the 31st.
I know, right? I know.
Wow.
And you know, it's if you've been looking at our social media channels, you'll sort of see it on Big Pem's Panto. And we've announced it quite a while ago now that we were doing Jack and the Beanstalk, and it was coming. But I don't know whether everybody's ready for what is about to come to Pembrokeshire.
I don't know. So what was that Facebook page again? It was
Big Pem's Panto.
Big Pem's Panto. Now, I do like that page, and I know that over the last couple of days, or the last week or so, there's been clues dropping as to what the announcement could be tomorrow. And so did you remember some of those clues off the top of your head?
Oh gosh, off the top of my head, no, but I'm sure you have some of those clues ready, don't you? Because, I mean, the thing is, we've been dropping these hints because, and only yesterday did we say, if anybody guesses this correctly, the first person to guess it correctly, we will give 2 tickets to for the opening night performance. Nice. Now, we are having there's been some great guesses in. So we've had Ridian, we've had Ray Quinn, we've had Russell Grant, we've had so many great guesses.
Has there been a correct one yet?
You see, Tom, I can't disclose that information.
Oh, it's so tense. Like when you see clues like this, and it's similar to Where's the Hot Tub at the moment. You see the clue, and it's like, I know who it is, and you put your name down, and then you see the next clue, and you're like, oh, I'm not sure anymore. but if someone gets it right, they get 2 free tickets for opening night.
For the opening night performance on the 9th of December.
On the 9th of December, and like you're doing so many performances, and they're like, even if you miss out on the 2 free tickets, there's going to be hopefully plenty of time and plenty of scope to watch it and the run up to Christmas.
Do you know, the one thing that I will say now that is that obviously you can see from the 9th to the 31st is a sort of a long period. And during that time, there are 35 performances. Now, a lot of those performances will be catering for school groups and groups of, you know, other groups. And do you know what? After the year that we have had, I mean, one of the biggest tragedies, obviously, the whole pandemic has been a tragedy in itself, and has been, you know, it's been a horrendous time for everybody. But missing. For me, I've spent my whole life in theatre. I've actually not done anything different. I've never been out of this industry. So to have now over a year where I haven't been a part of the industry that I love and know and have been doing since I was, 16 years old, has been really hard. And one of the things I missed the most was pantomime last year. And do you know what? I think a lot of people also forget that pantomime it's theatre's equivalent of their bread and butter for the year. Without pantomime, a lot of our regional theatres up and down the country won't survive. If we don't get it in this year, then a lot of theatres are in trouble. But we are confident. We're confident pantomime will happen this year. We're going good guns blazing with jabs and things like that. But I'm so excited to bring what I know and love as a big traditional pantomime to Pembrokeshire at Christmas.
I can't wait to find out more. And the all of the news is announced tomorrow.
Tomorrow at noon, the news will break. It'll break about the venue where we're going to be. It'll announce our star celebrity headliner, other cast members, and literally all the news about tickets and everything will be announced tomorrow at noon.
At noon, and that'll be on the Big Pem's Panto page. I assume it'll be on Vision Arts. Pure West Radio is sharing that as well, so people, everyone's going to know exactly where to find this information and what's involved and what to do. I mean,
I think tomorrow you'd probably have to be living under a rock to not see what the press are primed, everybody's ready to go for midday tomorrow.
I'm so excited. And as you said, it's been such a strange year. Today, of course, is the day of reflection. It was a year ago that we were put into lockdown and everyone's industry changed. And the fact that we've got a glimmer of hope to look forward to towards the end of the year is remarkable. And thank you so much for putting your passion and dedication to it. And all fingers and toes crossed that it'll go ahead without a hitch. As you say, jabs are going at a plenty rate. And we'll be there laughing and joking and sharing in some good seasonal fun.
Absolutely. And do you know what? I think, is there any way to sort of just get back into a theatre than to go and see Panto? I mean, everybody loves Panto. I mean, Panto is also so important. I mean, it's so important for the young people because it's usually the first time that they engage in theatre. So it's such an important part of the calendar year. So I can't wait. But I have to ask Tom, have you had a guess yet?
Have I had a guess? Well, there was one clue to do with the jump. So I quickly Googled who was involved in the jump. So, but my knowledge is really, really poor, and this is confirmed by the fact that I'm yet to get one of Gina Jones's daily riddles correct.
I love
Not one. So I'm gonna write it down somewhere private, who I think it might be, and tomorrow I'm going to pretend like that was my guess all along.
I love it.
And Helen's just put a comment down. We love Panto. Oh, yes, we do.
Well, I'm not even going to say, oh, no, we don't, because, oh, yes, we do.
We all do. Drew, thank you so much for joining us this morning on Early Breakfast. I cannot wait for the news to break tomorrow and for all to be revealed and to have such, you're involved. So in my head, it's going to be a fantastic spectacle of bringing the best to Pembrokeshire and getting the best out of Pembrokeshire and giving Pembrokeshire people something to really enjoy and look forward to. So thank you so much.
No, thank you, and thank you for letting me crash your early breakfast show this morning. And hopefully everybody will be tuned in, ready at midday tomorrow to find out more information.
Well, you've crashed my show, so I raided your record collection, and to play us out, we're going to have a bit of Hairspray with You Can't Stop the Beat, Drew.
How can you not love a bit of Hairspray on a Tuesday morning?
On a Tuesday morning. Tune it up, get your dancing shoes on. It's just gone 7:30 in the morning. Let's get the day started, shall we?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Drew.
Thanks.